Ronan's back, slicing through the noise with a culture attack. Pop culture films in the world we see. Deleted scenes where the truth runs free. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Yeah, yeah. Speed it up on your YouTube, bro, let's roll.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, human being American, and YouTube Ronan. And I'd like to welcome you to tonight's episode of Coming Attractions for April 7th. Oh, wait, April. It's actually May. I put April. Okay, we are going to have to edit this here puppy down. All right, it is May 7th. 2026. I do want to say hello to everyone currently joining us on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. And I want to say hello to everyone currently joining us here in the live chat. All right. First off, last call with Troy Pacelli. Bring the Netters Network raid. His better half, Netters Network, the host of Thursday Things. Faithful Blue Wrench channel member, the Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch out for her second channel, Fluff Chick Productions. It's Connie Cleary. All right. Well, let me fix this again real quick. All right. There we go. May 7th. Man, I got to tell you, that's real something with the times, because time has really flown. I mean, I'm going to have a birthday here in a little over a month. I mean, and my birthday is dead smack in the middle of the year. And is it just me, or is time moving faster? I don't know about you, but I think it is. I tell you, it's enough to make you feel old. But hey, it's what it is. You cannot stop time. But anyway, not what I'm here to talk about tonight. Just got to remember that it's May and not April. I'm surprised nobody caught that. So I don't know. Maybe we're all the same way. Maybe we're all still putting. You see, am I putting 4s down on everything or 5s? Yes, it is May, the 5th month of the year. So if you're anywhere watching this show and it still says April, oh, don't worry, we'll get that all fixed up for you. All right. And welcome, new face there. Good to see you. All right, so yes, May 7th, 2026. All right, so first things first. Now, anybody who's paid attention to any of the shorts that I've put out know that at work there's been a cat that we've been feeding, and well, that little that little stinker went and had kittens. And for a while now, we've been trying to locate them. And we know that we know she had them somewhere around the property next door. Now, the neighbors next door to where I work, they've been a bit of an issue over the years. They most of the time they stay to themselves, but sometimes they get into stuff, and on occasion it spills over onto our property. So anyway, one of them comes over and says, we think we found the kittens. So a couple of us went over there, and sure enough, there was evidence that she'd given birth. This cat, good old Scrappy, like I said, the cat that's in the videos I've been putting out. And long story short, Scrappy had 4 kittens altogether. 2 of them sadly passed, but the other 2 perfectly healthy. But here's the interesting thing is on the day that we found those the day that we found Scrappy's kittens, the owner of the house, he's this older guy. He's supposed to be the grandfather of the ones that are a little kind of cause a bit of trouble. This is an older guy, and he was going to take his boat out for the day. So, he's checking things out on his boat, and he finds 5 more kittens. But they weren't Scrappy's kittens, you see. So here's the thing. There was a whole other pregnant cat running around both of these properties that we didn't even know about. So, and I still haven't seen this other cat. I don't think anybody has. So we were literally spending all day yesterday dealing with now 7 kittens and trying to come up with a plan to capture Scrappy so that we can round them all up and get them all to the vet and get them their shots and make sure they're all okay. So far as I know, last time I checked, everybody's okay. But overnight, around midnight, the husband of one of our servers comes by, and one of our other servers had gone out and bought one of those kind of humane cat traps. You put a little bit of food in, they walk in, and the door comes down, and they're in the cage. So that's what we did. And overnight, we caught Scrappy. So now we're going to get all of the cats to the vet and get everybody checked out. And our server, who Scrappy seems to be the only one that Scrappy will let touch her. It looks like she's going to keep Scrappy, and then we'll see what happens later on with the kittens. And I might take one of them. We'll see. So anyway, that's kind of the end of that drama. We finally rounded up all of the cats, and and here's the thing: is my job kind of feels like herding cats anyway. And now we are herding literal cats. So it's kind of funny. But, I got used to having a cat around at work. That's the thing. And I had to kind of break myself of the habit of kind of going outside and checking on the cats because they're not there anymore. So what did I find today? I found a snake. It was a harmless little garter snake, no big deal. But I found a snake, and I ended up, it tried to get into this porch area that we have. And I just got like a broom and a dustpan, and, I just literally swept it up. And while it got agitated, I was able to scoop it up. And across the street, there's one of the few wooded areas left in my town. And, you are now free to live among your own in the wild. So I let the snake go. The girls were freaking out. It's like this little garter snake. It wasn't even a foot long, seriously. It was probably a baby. So anyway, I guess you could call the last couple of days the Ballad of Cats and Snakes. That can be like the new Hunger Games or something, the Ballad of Cats and Snakes. All right. Anyway, so that's what's been going on the work front. All right, so here's the thing. As some of you may know, I had a colonoscopy last year. And I'm going to have to go in for a checkup. So while I might not necessarily be on all of the shows I'm going to be talking about tonight, the shows are going to go on. Just to let everybody know, it's going to be more or less a regular schedule. I just might not be there. Yeah, so, all right. First things first. Friday. Friday, I don't have anything scheduled as far as appearances are concerned. However, I do want to remind everybody that the toxic gunslinger himself, my partner in crime, Outlaw Bill, host of Western Cinema Presents an Action Theater and After Hours Karaoke, is celebrating his 7th anniversary on YouTube. So he will be going on tomorrow, probably around 5:30 Eastern. I'll have to check that time for sure. I don't know if he has that stream up yet. So if you get a chance, swing by Bill's channel when he's on, say hello, and congratulate him on 7 years. All right. I also want to remind everybody tomorrow night, Troy and Netter, along with Aged Boomer, are going to be co-hosting Friday Night Last Call. That will begin at 10 p.m. Eastern. 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. Last Call. All right. Let me get on over to my channel real quick here. All right. While I am here, I do want to thank all of the 150 plus people who joined Bill and I earlier today for Action Theater as we begin our month-long salute to the troops. We showed the film Hacksaw Ridge with Andrew Garfield, directed by Mel Gibson. The story of Desmond Doss, a conscientious objector who saved 75 of his fellow soldiers without firing a shot. and ended up winning the Congressional Medal of Honor. Like I said, we had over 150 people watching that broadcast. I want to thank each and every one of you who did so. If you are within the sound of my voice, thank you again very much. And beginning to be a popular show, and we're getting a big turnout, and I was happy to see everybody join us. All right, let me share the screen here very quick. Hello to JPRPH1, channel member. Great movie indeed. Yeah. A movie that didn't get as much love at the Oscars as I thought it deserved. But yeah, very good movie, which I highly recommend. It is on. It is available on Fandango at home. It is also available on physical media. There is a Blu-ray and a 4K. So check that out. All right. All right. So that takes care of Friday. Saturday at 6:30 will be Action Theater Extra Dose. We are going to be doing 2 action theater episodes per week throughout the month. And our next film is going to be from 1995, Operation Dumbo Drop. Yes, the Disney Vietnam film. I've never actually seen this, but it stars Danny Glover, Ray Liotta, Dennis Leary, and Parker Lewis himself, Corin Nemec. And somewhere along the way, a group of U.S. soldiers wound up parachuting an elephant out of an airplane. And this is going to be a movie all about that. I've never actually seen this, guys, so you got to bear with me. I really know nothing about this movie past the trailer back in the day. Yeah, so, Vietnam, elephant, parachutes, you know what I know. So this is going to be a first watch for me. So you will be getting my genuine reaction to the film. And of course, you're going to get my trivia section at the end. So stay tuned for that as well. So the next film on our Salute to the Troops gonna be a little comedic, called Operation Dumbo Drop from 1995. Now later on that evening, over on the channel of our friend Big Al Presents, who was my guest last week on Reserved Seats. And thank you to everyone who watched that broadcast as well. I will be joining Al along with Troy and Netter for the next episode of Films with Friends. This is going to be Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. And this, of course, is the classic Pixar film Up. And if you all can make it past the first 10 minutes, which is admittedly a very sad opening 10 minutes, it's almost a movie in itself. This was, of course, the Best Picture Oscar nominee, Up, and tells the story of Carl Fredricksen, who is voiced by Ed Asner, has one last chance at adventure. So, and along the way meets his childhood hero, a talking dog, a Boy Scout, and a rare bird. Also, we have a flying house attached to balloons. So, there you go. And a villain that's pretty interesting as well, voiced by, I believe, Christopher Plummer. So, join us for this classic Pixar film back in the day when Pixar was on top. when it came to animation. And they still had John Lasseter, cracking the whip and making sure that everybody was on their A game. So yeah, great story, a lot of fun, a little sad here and there, thrills and spills. And hey, like I said, you got a talking dog and everything. So join me over on Big Al's channel for Films with Friends, Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. Usually on Saturday nights, Outlaw Bill has his after hours karaoke program. I usually join them after Films with Friends is completed. So if karaoke goes this week, I will be after the midnight hour. I'll be joining the gang over there, Bill and Nina and whoever else joins us. All right, so that takes care of Saturday night. Let me head back on over to my channel. For Saturday, for the Sunday broadcasting, beginning at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 Central, a special Mother's Day edition of Western Cinema Presents as we watch the 1982 Australian film The Man from Snowy River. It's a romance, but it's still a Western. We have Tom Burlinson from the Paul Verhoeven movie Flesh and Blood. Sigrid Thornton, who you might remember from the HBO miniseries All the Rivers Run, which aired at around the same time. Jack Thompson, character actor, Breaker Morant, Broken Arrow, among others. And in a duel, Good and Evil Twins, Kirk Douglas. Of course, this movie was directed by Simon Spencer, would go on to direct Lone Dove, and Billy Down others. So one for the ladies this week. Join us Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Central for the next episode of Western Cinema Presents The Man from Snowy River. All right, now usually at 8 p.m. is my program Unscripted. I will usually pick a topic based on the news events of the week. And I'll come on and kind of give my 2 cents. Now, that show is not on this week. I just decided to kind of take the week off for a couple of reasons. Number one is I didn't really have a topic, and number two, because our friend Pacific 414 has invited his subscribers to join him for a little kind of get together show. I don't remember if it's his birthday or if it's also an anniversary for him. But I have been among those who have been invited to join the panel. So I think after Western Cinema has completed, I'm going to head on over there and hang out with Pacific for a little while and say hello. So no Unscripted this week, but it will return very soon. Unscripted is part of a block of programming that also includes Geeky Geezers over on Aged Boomer's channel. That begins at 9 p.m. He is joined once again by Troy Pacelli and Netters Network as they discuss the events of the past week. It's kind of a week in review, kind of a show. And right after that show is completed is my program Reserved Seats, where I am joined by a special guest to come on and discuss their channel and just kind of shoot the breeze. Whereas Unscripted is the show where I get serious. Reserved Seats is the show that is a bit of a chill stream. You know, you get to relax, and it's more of a hangout show. Now, my guest last week was Big Al Presents. That episode is, of course, still available to watch on my channel, so please give that some views. Now, I decided, because it was a holiday, to kind of push that back this week. And I'm going to do something a little different, and something that I need to do is a member stream. This is going to be available to, and this is actually rather apt, because right now I have, I at present have 15 channel members, and thank you to all of the new people who have joined up in recent weeks. And of course, this is my 15th member stream. So 15 for 15. Behind the Curtain number 15, which will be available to all channel members. And that will begin at 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central. Available to all members. So if you want to join the show and hang out, and it's going to be open mic, open topic, whatever the members want to come on and talk about, this is your opportunity. So the next member stream will be Sunday night at 11 p.m. Behind the Curtain number 15. Indeed. Join me there. Right? And yes, speak of the devil, Outlaw Bear. Good to see you, sir. Host of Western Cinema Presents Action Theater and Saturday Night Karaoke, all of which I've mentioned here previously in this episode. All right. That covers Sunday. Now, here's where things start to get a little... This is where things start to get a little tricky. Okay, now, like I said, I have to go in and get this follow-up, my colonoscopy follow-up. And I have to begin basically my prep for that on Monday. And Monday night, there are two things that take place. Number one is, of course, the mystery movie night, or if you're with AMC, Screen Unseen. And this is a thing that is done, like I said, by Regal Cinemas, AMC, Marcus, and all of the major theater chains on Monday night, usually around 7 p.m. They will do this mystery movie. And with the fact that I have to prep with my procedure, it is very likely that I'm going to have to sit this movie out. Like I said, it's a mystery movie. I don't know what it is. I have a theory or two about what it might be, but unfortunately, it's kind of looking like I might have to skip it this week. I will, however, do my best to join Troy and Netter for their member stream. Last Call Members Night at the Movies. And I don't believe a movie has been picked yet. I don't believe there's a poll up either. So Troy Netter, if you're in the chat still, let me know at least in the DMs what that movie is going to be or what you might have in mind. So I'm going to try and be there for that. Again, no guarantees. So if you are a member of Troy's channel, now is as good a time as any to join in. All right, so that's going to be Monday. Now, Tuesday is when I have to go in and have the procedure done. Now, yep, I yeeted myself in the broadcast again. Oh, all right. My glitch for this show. All right, I got to reshare my screen here. All right, so like I said, Tuesday, I have to go in for the procedure. But, of course, the show must go on even if I can't join. So, that means that the Mystery Movie Night podcast will begin as usual at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. And if I can't be there, Sin's Corner, my lovely yet occasionally violent co-host, will take the reins, so to speak, and host the broadcast this week. We are joined on this program by a round table of YouTube critics, including Wilkie's Movies and Music, Kyle Corwith, Off the Cover, Rachel the Elder Millennial, D Movie Man, and Lost and Real. Now, like I said, it will be Sin this week hosting. I believe Kyle's planning to be there as well. Don't hold me to that, but I know he's interested in coming on this week. So whether I am there or not, we will be simulcasting as usual. If I'm feeling up to it, I'll be there. If I'm not, Sin is going to take over. So the Mystery Movie Night podcast, the show must go on. 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. That will be followed directly after by the next episode of Live from Sparkwood and 21. And this program is co-hosted by myself along with Boomer and Troy and Netter. And it is a retrospective of the Twin Peaks television series. It's the original series from the 90s that ran on ABC, the prequel film Fire Walk with Me, as well as its sequel series, The Return, which ran on Showtime in 2017, and the films of David Lynch. And this week we are going to be covering episode 2 of season 2, called Coma. And, well, we have a couple of characters who are in comas at this point. We have Nadine, who is still in the hospital after the events of the season 1 cliffhanger. And we have the Ronette Pulaski character, who's been in a coma since the pilot episode. And at the end of the previous episode, she wakes up and she's got a story to tell. And in this episode, we get to find out what that is. So join Troy, Netter, Boomer, and hopefully myself for the next episode of Live from Sparkwood and 21. That will be 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Central. And hello to a friend of the channel, FKHC 2005, sometimes known as Tim. Good to see you, sir. All right. The Mystery Movie Night and Sparkwood and 21 are part of a block of programming that we call Mystery Night. Because right after that, right after Sparkwood and 21 is concluded, you will be automatically redirected back to Troy's channel for his rewatch of the Casebook of Sherlock Holmes, the Grenada television version with Jeremy Brett as Sherlock Holmes and Edward Hardwicke as Dr. Watson. This, of course, was the version that ran on PBS back in the 80s and 90s. So join Troy and Nutter for that broadcast. I also, because I forgot to bring this up, because I yeeted myself, Sunday night after my member stream has completed, those of you who are members will be redirected again to Troy's channel for his Doctor Who rewatch. And I believe the next episode is going to be the first episode of season 2, if I am remembering correctly. So join us for that. All right. That covers Tuesday. Wednesday, I don't have anything planned. It's going to be a short work week for me. So I'm going to be recuperating. So we will see. But right now, as far as Wednesday is concerned, I don't normally have anything planned. So that gets us on over to Thursday. And that, of course, will be the next episode of Action Theater. And we are going to be watching from 1996 Courage Under Fire, starring Denzel Washington, Meg Ryan, Lou Diamond Phillips, Matt Damon, Seth Gilliam, Sean Astin, among others. And this is the story of an Army officer who is investigating Meg Ryan's character, who is about to be posthumously rewarded the Congressional Medal of Honor. And during the course of this investigation, finds out that everything doesn't add up. So it's kind of a Rashomon type story, told from different points of view, and it's an interesting film, and well worth seeing if you haven't. So join Bill and I next Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Central for Courage Under Fire. Then, of course, you can join me right back here. First, before that, of course, at 10 p.m., will be the next episode of Thursday Things over on Netter's channel. And then you can join me right after that at 11 p.m., same bat time, same bat channel, for the next episode of Coming Attractions. All right. So like I said, it's going to be an interesting week. I might have to cancel out appearing on a couple of shows, but the show must go on, as they say in this here's show business game. And I want to thank everybody who continues to support this channel. I have more subscribers than I've ever had. I have more channel members than I ever have. And guys, I am able to do this because you come back for every show, week by week. And I want to thank all of you once again for that. And through thick and thin, sickness and health, we're together in this, folks. So thank you again. So that is the show for this evening. I want to thank you all once again. Everybody currently joining us on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. Everybody who is here with us on the live chat. From HQ and all points north, south, east, west, and beyond, good night. Take care, stay strong, be safe and healthy, because this is how we win.
Back, slicing through the noise with a culture attack. Pop culture films in the world we see. Deleted scenes where the truth runs free. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Yeah. Steal out on your YouTube, bro, let's roll.